Hello and welcome back to Clownfish TV. It is me, Geeky Sparkles, and I am again by myself today because Neon is somewhere else working on something else. So I didn't get to cover this the other day. I was going to, and then we had some stuff come up. Mr. Milo over at Pirates and Princesses, which is my Disney blog, had done this story that Ant-Man 3, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantummania, has now become the first MCU movie to get Razzie nominations. It's so bad, it's up for Razzies now. So before we get into it any further, please like and subscribe. If you do, I will give you a woohoo, and we're going to talk about this. So Ant-Man 3 is now up for Razzies. If you don't know what a Razzie is, it is the Golden Raspberry Awards. Okay, that's what they're called. They call it Razzies for short. Okay. So in this, these awards this year, it's now up for 3. And not only is the first film to get nominated from the MCU, but it's up for 3 different Razzie Awards. The Razzie Awards had this film nominated for Worst Prequel, Remake, Ripoff, or Sequel, Worst Director, and 2 nominations for Worst Supporting Actor for this movie. It made the Razzie Awards. It's unheard of for an MCU film, but this one was just so bad. Like, nobody's thinking this one was very good. It didn't do well at the box office. I'm looking here. It only did 476.1 million US, and it had a 200 million budget. They think there's at least 100 million done in advertising. If it broke even, it just barely broke even. I doubt it did. It might have with overseas. But it did not make money. It is one of the worst MCUs. I think actually, Captain Marvel may have been worse. I think it was worse as far as the box office. But I'll have to check that. But it's definitely among the worst of the MCU films. And a lot of the problems with it was the terrible, terrible VFX work. I mean, the story wasn't good. They tried to go with certain narratives. It just wasn't a very good movie. The VFX didn't work well, which they said was because there was a lot of editorial changes happening toward the latter third and fourth of the project, and they were just too late to fix it. So they got to a point of no return. They did everything they could do, but they couldn't fix it after a certain point. So that's why a lot of the places in the movie seemed unfinished, and people kept pointing that out because there was too many oversight, people in charge making too many changes. They couldn't keep up with it. You can't just snap your fingers and change it. It takes a lot of work and effort from these people. And I think this is one of the reasons why they all unionized, are trying to unionize, because they said they were getting 80-hour work weeks for months. And then the Marvel people would still change it at the last minute. So this is one of those instances where I honestly believe unionization was probably the right move. They deserve to be unionized because they are definitely being treated unfairly. But we're going to look at the Razzies. We have a list of who was nominated this year, and we're gonna read through these. But yeah, MCU finally got themselves on the Razzie list. So the Golden Raspberry nominations for Worst Picture are The Exorcist Believer, The Expendables 4, I think that is, Meg to the Trench, Shazam, Fury of the Gods, and Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. Okay. And then Worst Actor, Russell Crowe, The Pope's Exorcist, Vin Diesel, Fast X, Chris Evans, Ghosted, Jason Statham, Meg to the Trench, and Jon Voight for Mercy. Worst Actress, Anna de Armas, Ghosted, Megan Fox, Johnny and Clyde, Selma Hayek, Magic Mike's Last Dance, Jennifer Lopez, The Mother, Dame Helen Mirren as Shazam, and for Shazam, Fury of the Gods. God, I saw that. Yeah, it wasn't very good. I'm sorry. Worst Supporting Actress, Kim Cattrall for About My Father, Megan Fox for Expendables, Bai Ling for Johnny and Clyde, Lucy Liu for Shazam, Fury of the Gods. So DC, so we have both DC and Marvel, the MCU, taking up a lot of real estate here with the Razzies this year. Franco Nero is the Pope's Exorcist, Sylvester Stallone for Expendables, Worst Screen Couple, going through here again. I'm not going to read all of these. Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey keeps hitting it, but people keep saying that Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey was not good. It was pretty bad. Worst Prequel, Remake, Ripoff, or Sequel, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantummania, The Exorcist Believer, Expendables, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Still Beating a Dead Horse. That's what it says. Indiana Jones and the Dial is still beating a dead horse. Yes. Yes, completely agree with you on that one. And Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. Worst director, Rise Frank Waterfield for Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. David Gordon Green for Exorcist Believer. Peyton Reed for Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantummania. Scott Waugh for Expendables. Ben Wheatley for Meg to the Trench. Worst screenplay, Exorcist Believer, Expendables, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Can We I Go Home Now, Shazam, Fury of the Gods, and Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. I'm sensing a trend. I'm thinking that Indiana Jones is going to win a lot of these, given that the little comments they keep making. If not, they keep making comments about Blood and Honey too, but Indiana Jones they definitely are. Nominations per picture, Expendables got 7 Razzies. Exorcist Believer got 5. Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey got 5 nominations. These are the nominations. Shazam, Fear of the Gods got 4. Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantummania got 4. So both DC and MCU are tied with 4 each for worst things in the Razzies. Meg to the Trench got 3. Indiana Jones was listed as a couple too. They didn't have them listed here, but they're listed for a couple on that one too. So it's just very funny to me that Ant-Man and the Wasp is nominated. I'm surprised that Captain Marvel isn't. Or I'm sorry, the Marvels. I keep saying Captain Marvel. You know what I mean. The Marvels. The Marvels. Captain Marvel 2. The Marvels. You know what I'm talking about. I'm very surprised that the Marvels didn't get nominated for any of these. Indiana Jones, I'm not surprised. I'm surprised it didn't get more nominations. But it's just funny to me. I just thought we'd cover it because I was going to do it the other day and I got very, very busy and didn't get to do it. But thankfully, Mr. Milo did cover it over at Pirates and Princesses. I'm kind of curious to see who wins. We'll see what happens. What do you think? Who do you think should win these categories? And do you think there should be anybody else that should have been nominated? Okay, so please comment, obviously. Like and subscribe, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.